What's up, gang? It's your boy. And welcome back on into another Minecraft survival episode number 4. Today, we are going to be building a little fishing hut over there. You can see I laid it out a little bit, just over there. Before we do that, look at this. This is what we did last episode, if you hadn't checked it out. And in the spare time, I've been doing some terraforming of the mountain. So as you know, we did this entire riverbed. We filled it in. We put that bridge over there. I freaking love that bridge. And then waterfall looks so nice. But we set a precedent for how I want the terraforming to go for the future of this world, and honestly, I really like it. Anyway, without wasting any time, we're going to get straight onto building our little fishing hut. So we're going to build a fishing hut because I want to start fishing, I want fishermen, I want fish, I like fish. We have a ramshackled inventory of lots of oak, spruce, cobblestone, and that's actually what we're just going to use. There's not too many blocks. It should hopefully be quite a fun build. So let's get straight into doing the little foundation. Alright, there we go. So this is kind of the foundation of everything that we're going to be doing. So this is going to be a little like pier side. So obviously you can sit on the side and you just go whoosh, reel out your fishing rod and go, and then fish catches you. It jumps at your face and eats you, and then you have a bad day. No, I hope the fish aren't going to eat me. So yeah, that's going to be that. This is going to be the little pier. That's why I kind of made it on this corner, because I thought that'd be kind of nice, to be honest. Up here, we're going to have some stairs, and we're going to have not a lighthouse, but this is going to be like a little bit of a tower. If I'm going to be completely honest, I'm going to put it on screen right now. There we go. This is a Lego set that I'm actually basing this build off of. So, if you've seen this Lego set before, it's a pretty cool one. It's Lego Ideas. That is kind of the idea behind this. I've taken a lot of inspiration from it. So, keep that in mind whilst we are, in course, building this little build. So, I think it would only be appropriate if we filled in the floor quickly. Okay, there is our little floor put in. Nice and cute. So, what I want is I'm going to have little mini pillars in between those ones. So these are going to be like the main pier bit. And then we're going to make a whole bunch of slabs. And then I think fill this in here like this. And this is going to be like the actual pier bit. So this is where you're going to stand. And this is where you're going to do the fishing bit. No, not in the water. No, it's sunk. We don't want it sinking. Okay, epic. So that's that. And I think here though, I want it to be slightly different. I want this to actually be lower, if I'm being honest. So this is going to come down like that, and then I think this will be, what we'll do is we'll bring this out to here. This here will be a little staircase going up. So I think we'll leave the stairs for the minute. We'll move away from them, and what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the actual main build. So that's a wall. We're going to build the second wall here. Nice. So we've got the two side walls, and I'm just trying to make the frame, because so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in this wall here. At the minute, we haven't added in the windows. I'm going to add in the windows after we have, you know, built up all the walls, I suppose. Hey! Our wooden box is now finished. This is actually a funny little shape. This reminds me of something I produced back in secondary school. I had to build a greenhouse, and this is very similar shape. And a yellow window on the top, so this is quite funny, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna punch some windows in to get an idea of what we're doing, and I think the only smart move is to make this the center. This is our little entrance to the pier, at least. I think the main door is gonna be here. So let's punch you out. So whilst it is pouring down with rain, I'm going to get into a quick, speedy little time lapse of building the tower. Let's go. So back in DT, I made a little greenhouse prototype, which was very similar shaped to the wooden box of this build. And it was really fun. So I made it. It had like a lid on it because it was a greenhouse. And we made weapons out of like dowel and elastic, and then we'd sharpen down some dowel to make some arrows, and we'd use the box as like a firing range. So my project ended up having tons of like holes in the wall because me and my mates would make these little like bow and arrows with the dowel. Now we never used it against humans. We were not war criminals. We are just irresponsible students. But that was a really good time, and it was really fun. Okie dokie, look at that, look at it. That looks quite nice actually. I do like the top. However, the tower itself, very plain, but we're going to add some windows. I think a window there and a window on the other side. But we're also going to do something to these corners. I don't like the corners. it makes it feel too blocky. So what we will do instead, what we can do instead is we're going to use stone stairs. Not stone stairs, cobblestone walls. Oh my goodness. Nicely like that. Look at that. It curves it out a bit more. Boom. There we go, that looks really nice. That looks super good. With that done, the next thing I want to do is focus on the roof. So, how are we going to do the roof? Well, I have come up with an idea. And it's going to be a weird pattern, but it's going to be that. And then this is going to shoot forward. We'll do that. And then we do that again. So it's going to alternate like this, which should be kind of fun. It's definitely going to be quite unique, I will say. And it is going to reduce the amount of space that we have. I know. But that's okay. I don't think this house is trying to be very like efficient with its spacing. It's very much for the visuals, and that's kind of what I'm trying to aim for with this. Okay, look at that. I really do like it. That looks so cool. That looks super nice. It looks super like rusticy, and I think that looks super cool. And from the front, I did like a little bit of extra detail just to show it differs up, but that looks quite nice at the top. In fairness, we actually have quite a lot around here to do because we still haven't even started the stairs. So, we are going to start working on the outside pier bit because this is our next and almost final bit. This build is almost done. Alright, look at this. This place is coming together really nicely, and we can just get a slight look at it. Look at that! No, that looks really nice. I'm loving it. I'm loving how it's looking so far. Proper cool. Okay, so that is now done. We've just got the stairs to do. Let's get a crack-a-lackin' dack-a did it. Hey, so the stairs are looking pretty good. We just walked up them, so they do work. And as you can see, we've got a... Oh, no, getting a bit confused now. We've got a nice little wall here just to separate that bit. And I think that looks nice and it works. But here, I wanted something a little bit different. So we're going to have it caged off using some oak trapdoors. And it's very similar to what we saw in that Lego photo. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I might also do it doubled up on the inside. So that looks... I'm very happy with that. I like it. I like it a lot. All we've got left to do is decorate this place a little bit and do some flooring stuff. I've just had to come get more spruce, and oh my goodness, this build has made a dent in our spruce supplies. We had almost half a chest, a double chest of spruce. Now we are down to one row. But that's alright. We've got the last little bit to do. I've added a few bits. I've added an extra trim just to the sides because I thought it looked very flat and I didn't like it. And while originally I intended maybe a build quite close to it, I still felt like that looked so much better than just having it like flat to the wall. So I really didn't like it, but now I'm really quite happy with it. Right in front of me, oh I'm so happy, is the little fishing dock house, and I'm so ready to show you. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Hey, look at it! Look at it! Oh, I really do like it. I really do like it. It's something completely different. So on the outside, added in all of like the window shutters, but we have like these barrels here, which I thought were kind of cool. Like, I don't know, they have some like ale or something, I don't know. Whatever a fisherman would have here, but obviously the tower looks very plain, so I sprinkled in some andesite, and we've got some leaves growing up it, which I think looks super nice. I think adds a nice pop of colour. And I even decorated under here, so it's very you know hard to see, but that's kind of the point. So it's got some cobbled floors and stuff. You can kind of see a bit here. I really like it. And then we go in, so we've got some flowers here, and I've done the interior too. So we walk through, and it's meant to be a shop, so it is a little bit empty. I think maybe a little bit more, but we've got some fishing stands here, you know, some rods and all that. And then over here we've got some barrels, a crafting table, and then we've got here the tills. So you can obviously come up here and you can go boop 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 boop. Oh, you'd like to buy that? Boop 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 boop. So it is pretty cool in here. I'm super happy. Look at it. Oh, it's so cool. And then you've obviously got the outside, which is a nice little view, actually. I really like this view. That looks quite nice in the distance. We've got some nice trees and stuff. We are definitely going to have to do some stuff across the harbour. But you go up here as well, and then you can get to the tower, which you can also get from inside as well. And it spirals up. I cheaped out on this one, and I don't let you go any further than that. Because, you know, it'd be very difficult to make it so you could. So it's all for aesthetic rather than functionality. That's kind of the fun of it. We've got some barrels here too. I'm so happy with it. I really am. And if we quickly go across the pier. There you go. Look at that. I like that. We've got little window ledges above it, which I think looks nice other than having shutters, because I feel like a lot of the windows had shutters. So that adds an extra little pop. It looks really good from across the water. And this area is just looking good. I'm really happy with it. Now, of course, with this video, I didn't actually have a plan with what I was going with. And this is what we came up with. And I'm super happy with what we did. And in the next episode, we're probably going to go into the same idea that I don't know what I'm doing. But I think here is our next area of work. I do soon want to get started on the farm area over there. That's my plans. We're going to have farmland over there. But I'm slowly whistling at this mountain, trying to make it look nice. So that can come soon. But over here, I think it's a nice little harbour town square. A little area where there's like bustling with like, you know, sea posts and little shops. And have a nice little centre point, maybe a statue or a water fountain. But that's my idea for here. So we're going to do a couple more little builds here. And then make it like a little town square. Because I think that'll be really nice. Especially by the river. And we've got the bridge that we did last episode. So that is what we're going to do hopefully in the next video. So I hope you did enjoy today's video, and if you did, don't forget to smash like down below and let me know what you thought of it. Let me know what you'd like to see in this world and if you enjoyed. But of course, if you did, make sure you smash like and hit the subscribe button so you are staying tuned for the next episode in our Minecraft survival series. Goodbye.